A very fine good evening, students. So today we will see about a React data grid. So normally React data grid, which is a component which is available in a React SDK package, that is NPM package, Node Packet Manager. So one of the famous React data grid, which is named as AG grid, so which is similar to Excel. So all the option Excel which provide filtering of data, sorting data, then paging, then applying several set of formulas. So entire thing was possible in AG grid. So the AG grid package, which is available in Node Packet Manager. In this example, we will see about React data grid with some basic operations. So starts from base. So initially we will open a new command prompt. Then we will entering into our folder. So change the folder into cd dot dot. After that, we will entering into a folder called as React. So inside that, we will create a new app. So npx, so create hyphen react hyphen app. So the name of the app, because it's for data grid app, so your name it as data grid hyphen app hyphen app. So you are creating a new app, then press enter, which will create a new React app named as data grid hyphen app. So this experiment, which will cover the entire data grid activity for displaying a tabular data in a series of rows and columns. So which is similar to Excel, Microsoft Excel. In React data grid, it's a simple user interface interaction. So user can directly enter the data, user can sort the data, and user can filter the data. So entire operation was easily possible. So AG grid in React, which is a basic class component, so which is a container, which provides a template for tabular data grid. So the creation is in progress. For creating a new app, we are typing a command npx create hyphen react hyphen app. The name of the app is data grid hyphen app. We are creating an app. So the installation of required template and packages was installation is in progress. So now the app was created. So you will type cd. So automatically in the top, which we suggest that you begin by typing cd data grid hyphen app. So you will type the same cd data grid hyphen app. Then it says npm start. So you can start the app. Yes, the new app was created. And once it's properly deployed, it shows the screen, something, the app was created. Yes, fine. So yes, good. Now you'll open another, this command prompt for executing npm. So you'll don't disturb that command prompt, open a new command prompt, and then entering into that folder, cd dot dot, again cd dot dot, sorry, cd space dot dot, cd space dot dot, again cd space dot dot. Then you will entering into that folder and entering into that app folder, cd data grid hyphen app. Yes, now you will install a package npm space install So now npm is a node package manager for installing a new package. So you will provide a command called as install space hyphen save hyphen save space the name of the because for saving that component, whenever you are using the markup, that is namespace called as save. Then now you install the component, the first component called as ag hyphen grid hyphen community edition. So community. So always community edition is free. The enterprise edition of AG grid is cost. So you will use community edition. So AG grid community space. It needs another component that will be called as AG hyphen grid hyphen react. So AG grid react. So it needs two components. One which is called as AG grid community edition. Second one which is called as AG grid react version. So press enter. So it will install the two components into your project folder inside node modules. So AG grid community as well as AG grid react. Yes, now you will type code space dot. It will open everything in the Visual Code IDE. Just trust the same. Now I will open the SRC and then the file which is called as app.js. So yes, fine. I will remove the code in between return. Yes, I will remove div and div. Yes, the header tag which you entirely remove. Now save the file. Just for testing, I will type test and then I will view my browser. I will type test and then save. And then I will check whether it's properly working or not. I will check it in my browser. Yes, it shows the data test in the top. Yes, good. Now entire things works fine. Now we are creating a new app, the app which is titled as data grid hyphen app. So initially we will test the sample test operation. So in addition to that, we have installed AG grid community as well as AG grid react. So initially we will open app.js file. So inside that, in the top line number 3, we will import two packages. So import open curly brace. So the first component which is called as AG grid column. So A caps, it's a component. So first letter caps, AG, the component. So each and every separation is changed into caps. So grid G caps, component C caps. Sorry, column C caps. AG grid column. So import the first two component which is called as AG grid column, comma, the second component which is called as AG grid react. So the two components, it's available in the package. So after closing curly brace from single quotes, the component which is called as AG grid AG hyphen grid hyphen react. Yes. Now both the components was initialized. It's our second step. First step was install both the component. Second step was imported both the component. Now for giving a fancy layout, which need two style sheet. So copy paste the first line again. Copy paste the same line again. So in the last, I will change the CSS file as AG hyphen themes, AG not grid, AG hyphen themes, team hyphen not themes, theme. Remove yes. Then the name of the theme was Balham. So BALHAM. So I have import two components similar way two CSS files. Now the entire process was completed. I have import two components as well as two CSS files. Now I will enter my return div tag. So inside div class name equal to app, I will enter inside that. So inside my div tag, so I will create the component. So less than AG grid React, second one. So that component which need attribute called as, next line, press enter, which need attribute which is named as row data. So row data decaps, its attribute. So this data which is passed to this grid environment, this table which need this data. So I will create this variable as useState variable soon. So this dot inside curly brace, this dot state dot useState variable. So state dot row data. Soon I will create the variable, yet the variable was not created. Soon I will create the same row data. Yes. So now close the greater than symbol. So tag was closed. Now enter. So AG grid React component was created. Inside that, I will create 3 columns. So inside that, it's my, I will create number of columns. So I will create 3 columns. So the first column, so AG grid column, less than AG grid column. Less than AG grid caps, AG grid column, space, field, the first attribute is field, FIELD, field equal to field equal to the first field which is named as roll number, double quotes, roll number. So close the greater than, close the tag. Yes, good. Similar way, copy paste the same for 2 times. One for name, another one for department. Now close the AG grid React. AG grid React. Close the tag AG grid React. Yes. Now the entire operation was completed. Either you will use something called as use state for function. I will change it into class. So function here I will change it into class. So in the first line, I think function app, line number 6, I will change function app. I will change it as class app. Class app. Remove the parenthesis. Remove the parenthesis. Open and close parenthesis because it's class. Not remove it. Yes. Function class app extends component. Extends component. C caps. Yes. I think render function is missing. So you will add render in front of return. So render of open parenthesis, close parenthesis, open curly brace, then at last end the close the curly brace. Open. Now entire thing was fine. Now the app was ready. Now I will create constructor at the first line. Before render, I will create a constructor for initializing a row data variable. So I will initialize the constructor. So constructor, open parenthesis, properties, PROPS. Then open curly brace, enter into next line. So now I will create a new constructor for inside that. I will pass the property to super. So super of properties. PROPS, not square bracket. Yes. Now the entire thing was ready, semicolon. Now I will create a new variable. So this dot state equal to, next line, this dot state equal to, open a curly brace. Inside that row data, decaps, because we will create a variable like that, row data, colon, it's an array. So open a square bracket. It's array. So open a square bracket, press enter. Again enter for 2 times. So now go to the line number 11. So you will type the data. So first data, open a curly brace, and then type roll number, colon, single quotes. The roll number is 0001, comma, name, colon, single quotes, Jagadish, comma, department, DEPT, colon, single quotes, CSE. Copy paste for 2 times. Again change it into number 2, number 3. Number 2 for Harish. From mechanical department, department mech. Number 3 for Sugumar. From EEE department. So I will create 3 names. So now save the file. Yes, now open a browser and then view the result. I think something, there is an error. So I will check the error in my command prompt. Stop. Control C to stop, terminate. And then again I will start npm start, because some packages was installed. So this package, after package installation, there is a npm restart is essential. I think it displays some error. I think the component package is imported from AG Grid community. That component is not needed. The component package is imported from React. It will change into React. Similar way, because of rendering, which need another package, so import, not inside curly brace, in front of curly brace, you will add a class called as React. In front of curly brace, you will add a class called as React, the R caps, class, so R caps. React, then open a curly brace, comma, React, comma, open a curly brace, React, comma, not there. Remove the things, yes. That class React, yes, comma, Import React, comma, curly brace component from React. Yes, good. Entire thing was fine. Now save and then verify the browser. I think size is missing. So I will open my div tab, visual code. I will open the line number 18. I will change the class name. Div class name equal to ag-team-balham. A small ag-team-balham. So I will use the theme for ag grid. balham space after double quote space style equal to open double curly brace, inside that height colon height colon single quotes 200 px pixel comma with after single quotes comma with colon single quotes 600 pixel. Now I will save the file and then I will verify the browser. Yes, it works fine. So it will display the roll number, name, as well as department in the browser. So entire things works fine. So initially we will install two components, two CSS file, and then inside HTML, you will create AG grid component, and then you will provide the React data, raw data, that data works fine. So now the entire process was completed in an excellent manner. So the process works fine. Now you will perform another activity. So the another activity which is called as sorting. So each and every row and column data was sorted. So for performing that activity, so React data grid sorting. So for enable sorting, entering into that visual code IDE. So enter into line number 21, not 22. I will sort based on name. So 22. So AG grid column field equal to name. After that, after a double quote, sortable SORT ABLE sortable equal to open a curly brace, inside that true, save the same. Now verify the browser, then click name. Yes, it's sorted. Again click it. There is arrow mark for sorted. Yes, now down. It's ascending order and descending order. Click it again and again. Yes. Similar way, I will perform the same for another two columns too, department as well as roll number. I will copy paste the same, sortable equal to true. I will copy paste the content equal to true. I will perform the same for roll number 2. Save the file. Yes. Refresh the browser. Yes, it's performed for all the columns. So entire activity works fine. So first for creating a AG grid, second for performing sorting activity. Now third one for filtering, for enabling filter, enabling search. So similar way, I will entering into my visual code IDE. After sortable equal to true, I will add a new attribute called as filter. I will add a new attribute called as filter, which is equal to true. Open curly brace, close curly brace, true. Yes. Now perform the same for another all the columns. Now save the file. Now open the browser. Refresh the same. Now click on the roll number. At the end of roll number, there is a yes, there is a symbol filter. I will filter on 001. Filter contains 001, 0001. Automatically will filters. The data was filtered. Similar way for name, and remove the things, remove the content. So ant activity, R activity, entire thing was possible. For name, I will search for yes. So all the three names which contain yes. So you will type something G, remove yes and type G. Only two names contain Jagadish as well as Sukumar. The name contains G. So automatically based on the filter, it works. So the first one for AG grid. So first one for AG grid. So initially which will open a grid. After that we will perform AG grid with sorting activity. Now AG grid with filter activity. Now entire things works fine. So now I will add some more data. So I will entering into my row data and copy paste the line number 11, 12, 13. I will copy paste for 3 or more times. I will copy paste for multiple times. Again. So no need to change the data. So for dummy data, I will save the same. I will refresh my browser. Yes, comma is missing. Yeah, there is a scroll bar is placed. So data was scrolled down. It's very typical. So I am willing to add a pagination. So page by page. So I will add a pagination. So I will entering into my code. So I will enter the bottom down. So AG grid react after line number 8. Press enter after line number 8. AG grid react, which having an attribute called as pagination. So Pagination, pagination equal to open a curly brace, close a curly brace. Inside that you will type true. Now save it and then view the browser. Yeah, yes, the pagination was open. There are 12 pages. There are 12 pages. I will change 12 12 contents. The 12 contents are displayed in a single page. So 12 content which displayed in a single page. If you are willing to increase the size, again increase the 12 rows was repeated again, copy paste again. Default value of pagination per page, default value which is called as 100. So default value is 100. I will increase the data into 100, 150. So I will copy paste for one more time. Now which will entering into 2 of 2. That's it works fine. So it's enough. So okay. Now entire things works fine. So it depends on data. So 100 data. So if needed, there are several set of customization is possible. So page size auto here is auto page size, so 100. So if needed, you will change customize page size into 10 or some other things. So AG grid is a dynamic grid, so which provide several options to you. So which provide several options to you. So this AG grid, the raw data value which connected using the fetch command or fetching a data from our database, and then you can work it on the same. In addition to that, so sortable filter based on dynamic activity. So entire things works fine. So AG grid is a component which helps more for displaying a data, filtering a data, sorting a data in excellent way. So all your table data which shows with the help of AG grid component. So this is what the basic overview of AG grid component. So next class we will see about another new things. So thank you students.